I went downstairs to get you when you came in, and he like came right back down. And I'm like, did you put the kids to bed? He's like, yeah, I put the kids to bed. I'm like, well, that was quick. He's like, well, I don't hang around like you do and like answer the 500 questions that they ask. I just say, go to bed. So guess what, Timothy? You're putting them to bed every night. I should do that every night because they did. They never came out of their bed.
Yeah, well, Logan did that one time.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think then we
he did
one again,
which is typical. Like Logan,
I'll
usually
be right
comes out
there,
once.
kid. I'll be right there.
That's right, never did.
Poor kid.
Oh my god!
But even like with Logan was he went to my mom's house. Like he goes to my mom's house often.
Yeah,
and she's like, no, he's fine when he's here. He doesn't moan. He doesn't groan. He behaves so well.
It's so funny how different they are for other people.
She's like, and then the second you show up, he's like moaning, like, I don't want to, and like, I fucking hate that noise. Like, the moaning noise. I hate that noise.
So I heard this almost so when my parents would pick up the kids, like from school or camp or whatever it was, like I would walk in and like just downpour of the whining, like you're saying, and my mom would look at me and be like, they were perfectly fine the past 2 hours they were here. They were not like this until you walked in the door. Thanks. Oh, okay.
It makes me feel so much better. Thank you.
But in a sense it does, because at least we know when they are out and about with other people.
Yes,
that
if
they
the
are
option is acting like a fool all the time or just acting a fool to me,
exactly.
I guess I'll take the me, but could you give me a fucking break every now and again, please?
Well, your break is when they are with other people.
Yeah, I guess. Can I just enjoy you as a person without having to list, like, I swear to God, every day I say to Aria, like, I don't want to listen to your list of, like,
complaints.
I need, this is her. All fucking day long. It's either I need, I want, or something is wrong. Why? Like, no. Why? You are fucking fine. You're gonna survive this.
You'll be fine.
You're fucking fine.
What the fuck?
Anyway, so was it last week that you did your the
shit you should know?
You should know segment.
It was a couple weeks ago.
Okay,
I think.
Well, a week or two ago, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I decided I wanted to add to the shit you should know, but I would like to discuss a specific set of shits you should know.
Let's
okay.
hear it.
Are we ready?
Yes.
This is ride share etiquette. So for those who use ride share apps to occasionally get around or often get around or, whatever. If you just fucking use it, here's some tips that you should fucking
Rules
know.
You should follow.
Okay. Rule number 1. Or etiquette number 1. If you are getting in the car by yourself, you're a lone rider for this ride.
Lone ride, isn't that a song?
Maybe. And you're not going to sit in the front seat, which is fine. You can sit in the front seat.
So like your typical taxi.
Right. It makes it a little less awkward if you just sit, if you're going to sit in the front seat.
Tim would come right in and sit in the front seat.
Exactly.
Hey, so what about those mitts?
Oh, God. Okay. So if you're not going to sit in the front seat, don't fucking sit behind me.
Oh, okay.
So I
do know
really
that's the safest place in the car, though, to sit is behind the driver.
Really? Well, It's not the safest place for the driver who can be grabbed from behind and fucking strangled.
Oh,
and
I never thought about that.
Killed.
Yeah, that's kind of freaky.
I mean, that's a little extreme.
Yes,
but I mean, maybe just because I'm a girl, that's like what I think. But like,
100%. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
I feel like when a girl sits behind me, it's not that big of a deal. Which you shouldn't underestimate a girl because girls can be,
we bitches,
kick some fucking ass and kill you. But I feel like, especially if you're a guy, don't fucking sit. If you're not going to sit in the front seat, sit in the back passenger side.
I could totally see why that's freaky. 100%. I'd be freaked out too.
Yeah. I mean, I would never think of it if
I feel you.
If I didn't drive, but yeah. So don't sit behind the driver. If you're multiple people, sure, whatever. Do what you got to do.
For one person, go behind the passenger side. Yep.
Okay. Etiquette number 2: have basic manners. Like I tell my children. hello, please, thank you. But it's like, I cannot tell you how many people get in the car and I'll be like, hello. Doesn't say
they don't say a word to you?
Not hello.
What the
not
fuck?
Thank you. Not. I mean, I understand you're paying for the ride, but still, like, thank
I'm
you
a
before
human
you get
being.
out.
I'm not
exactly.
a fucking
like
robot.
What the actual hell? Or how about goodbye? Like, listen, I don't have to have a full like.
Yeah,
I'll gladly have a conversation with you, like if you want to talk, but. If you don't want to have a conversation, that's fine. But still, basic manners of hello, thank you, bye. Did
you see that in the city, New York City, because I listened to Z100, that you can pay extra so the driver doesn't talk to you?
I did see that there was one app, which I don't know because it's none of the ones that I use, that you can select whether you're interested in a conversation or you're not interested in a conversation right off the bat before you even get in the car, which is, I think is
just fine.
Right.
Yeah.
I will not.
But isn't that crazy to pay extra so the driver doesn't talk to you?
You didn't pay the premium, so I'm going to talk to you the whole goddamn way.
That was so funny. I just remembered that.
Okay. Usually, like, somebody gets in, I'll be like, hi, how are you?
It's normal hello.
How's your day?
That's like when I went to Food Line today. The girl's like, hi. I'm like, hi, how are you? Good. I mean, it's just, you know.
And the people who want to talk will, you know, start a conversation. And the people who don't, that they'll
you can feel it out.
I'm good. That, like, not even like, I'm good, how are you? Some people will just be like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Not like, okay, I'm good too. Thank you. Bye.
Or what I learned down here, I am. Hope you are. That's what so many people say.
Or if I'm like, and they're getting out to leave, have a good day, and they're like, some people, well, I guess it will say thanks, so I guess that you're using manners, but
thanks is better than nothing.
Yeah, thanks is better than nothing, but you know, if you really want to get crazy with yourself, you can be like, thanks, you too. You know, throw those two extra little words in.
That's a lot, though, Christina. You're asking like for a lot.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Etiquette number 3. The rideshare driver is not your personal chauffeur. So if you plan on going into a store and shop, call another fucking ride to pick you up.
Tim did this.
Oh, well, how long was he in store for?
Quick. So we were driving somewhere, and he needed something quick from like a gas station. He ran in super fast.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I've stopped plenty of times for that. But it's the person who's like, I'll just be in there for a minute, and then fucking 13 minutes later, I'm like,
hell
what
no.
the actual fuck? Like, no, like I'll give you 5 minutes.
Can you leave them?
Yeah, you can, but then they can rate you like a negative rating.
Yeah, but.
So now I'll just be like, I can give you like 3 to 5 minutes, like because they said. Well, I had this one guy that I said that to. I'm like, because he was going into Food Lion, he was doing the whole shopping. I'm like, I'm not sitting here. It's like, I think what it breaks down to be like, if I sat there for 5 minutes waiting, I don't even make 50 cents in that 5 minutes.
Oh, fuck
so it's
that.
like it's just annoying. So if you have somebody. You're looking to do a round trip. You want to run to the something really quick. If it's under 5, and some people won't even wait 5 minutes for you. They'll be like, no.
Oh, so they can order it round trip?
Yeah, they can order it round trip.
Oh, I didn't know about this.
Yes. So I had this freaking guy over the weekend. He's like, he was going into the ABC store, which for those who know an ABC store, it's the liquor store.
The liquor store.
He's like, I'm just going to run in there. He's like, I'll be in there a minute tops. I'm like, all right, that's fine.
Quick.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it sounds like
2 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes. I'm like, what the actual? What the fuck are you doing? I'm seeing people go in, come back out.
Yeah, it's a liquor store.
You know, I had a whole conversation with Ed on the phone.
You know what you're getting when you go into a liquor store.
Exactly.
I'm getting this, and this. Like, you don't go in. It's like, oh, what am I in the mood for?
Exactly.
You know.
So finally, I called the number on the thing to say, are you coming back out? And it apparently it wasn't even that person who called the ride, which is another thing that like I don't understand why people can't call their own ride, but whatever, that's another story. But she was like, oh no, he should be coming out. So 13 minutes later, he came out. I was seriously about to just drive away. But yeah, realize that rideshare people barely get paid anything to sit there and wait for you. So if you're going in to shop, that's fine. Just call another ride.
Uber
because it's rude.
That's fucked up.
Okay, I got to open my thing again. Okay. If you're being picked up, number 4, if you're being picked up at a business, put the business name.
And there's a spot you can put it?
There should be, like, okay. And I know sometimes the business name won't come up. Like, it will you just give you,
put the
like,
address in.
Right. So you put the address in. But especially, like, if you're in, like, a downtown or a busy area, like, if I'm picking you up from the Carolina Ale House and you have in there 123 Smith Street, and I'm like, I don't know what 123, you know, and especially if it's in a busy area, it's really hard to find it. So most of the time you can put in Carolina Ale House, but sometimes you can't. But so you can just message the driver.
Oh, okay.
On the Carolina Ale House. It makes it so much easier for the person to find you.
And maybe people don't know that.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying.
Yes. This is
good.
If
you're getting picked up at a resident,
I didn't know that. Yeah,
it's usually you can tell when it's a residential.
So you're not annoying the driver. You just
right.
message them and say, hey, just letting you know I'm such
instead of
such.
Just like, because to find an address on a business is like they have the freaking address so small, like on the building, and especially like if you're on a busy
like a Saturday night and fuck
exactly.
yeah.
So yes, if the business name, if you're at a business and your business name doesn't come up, send the message. And last but not least, etiquette number 5. Unless you want to give directions that are different than what you see on the GPS. Like if, say, the GPS is saying to the person driving, go straight, and you know that if they make a left, it's shorter. Then tell them, go ahead, tell them to make a left. People's like, I'm really sorry. Like, I don't care. If you tell me how to get somewhere shorter, that's totally
even better. Yeah.
That's perfect. But if you're going to tell me what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go straight, and then you're going to want to take a left on Smith and then jump onto Apple Road. You fucking lost me. Like, if you hear it telling me to go straight, I don't need you to tell me go straight.
Yeah.
Because guess what? It's fucking telling me to go straight. So only fucking tell your driver where to go if it's different than what it's saying. Okay, I think that rests my.
Is that good?
I think that's
be a perfect driver. Let me
tell you something. Rider, you mean?
Some of these drivers though go all out. I'll never forget. This was like last year. I think me and Tim, Jackie, and Steve had taken an Uber back home, and this Uber driver had a slew of snacks in the back.
Yeah,
they had like a sling, and she was like, "Can I get you something to drink? I have cold water." People get like super fancy about it, and she had Nutter Butters. I'll never forget. She had Nutter Butters for a snack. They were delicious.
Yes. Well, when me and Ed first started doing the rideshare thing, we're like, oh, we'll put water bottles and, for whoever wants a drink. Ed went out and bought like all of the different, phone like chart. I mean, we have obviously Apple, but he got like there's like
I never thought about that. That's a good
idea
idea
or whatever.
Yeah.
And you would think like the snack thing. But once we started driving and realized that 95% of people do not tip, and half the time, if we're going like on a 3-minute ride, no, I'm not giving you fucking Nutter Butters to make $3 to drive you somewhere. Sorry. It's like, that does not fucking make sense. So, no. So I
guess it just help your rating? Like if they go to rate you?
I don't fucking know, but if you're making practically next to nothing for the ride, and now I'm giving shit away like food and drinks,
but then but if it's helping your rating at least for the future,
I don't know. I have a 5 rating and I give no food and drinks away.
We were in North Raleigh that night. So.
But did you tip because you took food?
We always tip.
Yeah.
And no matter what, we always tip. So.
Yeah, so do we. But actually, and I wasn't actually going to say the tip thing because I feel like, is it just because maybe you're like,
I
always area tip. We're from, like that we're used to cab.
I don't know.
But I always tipped a cab driver.
I always tipped a cab driver.
I don't know.
Well, can I be honest with you? There's someone that I know that's from North Carolina that has never taken a taxi or had some stranger driver somewhere.
Right.
So I do think coming from New York.
That's why I'm saying